don't know about you, but I've been going through my wardrobe recently and I've only got one skirt pattern in the whole of my wardrobe. So I'm going on a skirt journey today. I'm determined to bring some skirts into my capsule wardrobe going forward, and I found 10 of them that I want to look at in more detail. So let's have a skirt frenzy together. Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and yes, we're still not in my sewing space. It's a tip, so we ain't going there today again. But I realised recently I've gone off skirts. So why am I not wearing them? Being vertically challenged, yes, I'm a 5-foot midget. I tend to feel that skirts chop my body up too much and shrink me down. But is that right? I wear pants and tops, so what's the difference between that and a skirt? And I think the difference is pants tend to be longer, slimmer, so maybe that's the style of skirt that I should be looking at. I am conscious of my midriff and I need to bear that in mind. But I also think if I do a skirt and a top like a cord as I would with trousers in the same fabric, then that's not going to chop me up either, is it? So after all that rambling and ruminating over my skirt dilemma, I have found 10 patterns that I want to share with you today. So grab yourself a broom and let's go skirt hunting together. So I've got my laptop and I'm going to read out the details of the skirts, pop some images up, and hopefully give you some skirt inspiration as well. So the reason I've ended up going on this journey is because I want to make the first skirt in my 10 skirt ideas, and it is the Cubrada skirt from Itch to Stitch Patterns. So what do they say about the Cubrada? Whether you're looking to create a stylish garment for warm sunny days or cozy up for the colder season, the versatile Cubrada skirt is your perfect choice. The Cubrada skirt features a beautifully flared gourd design with 5 gauze in the front and 6 in the back, and that means flared panels, allowing for a comfortable and flattering fit. Best of all, this pattern is compatible with a wide range of woven fabrics, from recycled denim or corduroy to microfiber, cotton and more, so you can tailor it to your own preference and style and climate, so it's great for the summer and the winter. Go ahead and dress it up for a special occasion or dress it down for a casual everyday look. So the features for the Cubrada are it's an A-line silhouette for a classic and flattering look, gourd skirt design with 5 panels in the front and 6 in the back, 2 length options, features waist facings for a streamlined look, which I think is important with my skirt patterns. If they've got a waistband on, they're going to dig in and I'm not going to be comfortable, so won't wear them. A simple central back zipper and designed for medium woven fabrics. So what is not to like about the Cubrada? Hopefully the sizing and the fabric amounts will have been popping up underneath while I was talking there. I've got some faux suede fabric that I bought at the Knitting and Stitch Festival in Harrogate that I want to make the Cubrada in. So skirt number 1 is definitely on my radar. Skirt idea number 2 is from the Makers Italia, and it's their Maxi skirt. So buy the Maxi skirt sewing pattern from Makers Italia, an unlined maxi length skirt with a fly front fastening and front pockets, so detail on the front. The side seams are swung forward to create an attractive silhouette. That's going to be an interesting one, and that's what's drawn me to this skirt pattern. There is a deep kick pleat at the back and optional kick pleat at the front. The skirt can be underlined if making in wool or similar. So it is an unlined skirt, but you can line it if you've got itchy fabric. For this skirt, they suggest medium weight woven fabrics, cottons, linens, denim, wool and suiting. So lots of options there. I think this would look amazing in some denim fabric for the summer, so watch this space. Or in a lovely cool linen as well. I've got some really nice olive green linen that would look good in. Ooh, maybe that's what I'm going to make it in. So there's skirt number 2. Skirt inspiration number 3 is from Carly Bijison, and it is the Sabine skirt. The Sabine sewing pattern lets you create a chic A-line, so this isn't a figure hugging skirt, this one's an A-line skirt for something a little bit different. An A-line panel skirt available in 2 lengths, midi or 47 centimetres below the waist. So a midi one or a cute little short one. Not sure short skirts are my thing these days, but in winter with some woolly tights, you never know. The clean lines and flared cut flatter all figures and suit any season. The more structured your fabric, the more defined the A-line shape will be. Ideal in medium to heavyweight fabrics such as denim, cotton sateen, corduroy, faux leather or printed cotton. Recommended weight 300 to 500 grams per metre squared. And yeah, I really like this one. It's an A-line, so that's a little bit different. I have been gravitating towards quite slimline skirts, thinking that will make me look taller. But maybe I could get away with an A-line one if I did it as a cord with the top matching, so that it wasn't breaking it up. And it's not got a waistband on, it's facings, which is a Brucey bonus from me. Next up is a wrap skirt. Now I usually steer well away from wrap skirts because I think it creates too much fabric around the old midriff. But this one from Fibre Mood really caught my eye, and it's the Fulky skirt. Buy the Fulky skirt sewing pattern from Fibre Mood. This long asymmetric wrap skirt is a real keeper. It features a straight waistband, playful button fastening, back darts, patch pockets and decorative top stitching. Pair Fulky with a timeless blouse or t-shirt and voila. What do we think? I want to make this in some lightweight to medium weight denim, I'm thinking. And they've got it ankle length. I'd probably do a little bit shorter, if I'm honest, because I don't think I'd get my wear out of it if I had it that length. But definitely like the idea of this, and it's a wrap skirt that I think would work for me because it doesn't look like there's loads of bulk around the middle. The suggested fabrics that they recommend are fabrics with some firmness: cotton twill, denim, leather and cord. Velvet are good options. You can also create a nice effect with a soft wool fabric. So lots of options on the fabric front there, which means it's going to be great for getting some of the fabrics out of my stash. So what do you think? Can I get away with a wrap skirt if it's the Fulky? Next up is another one from Fibre Mood, and it's their Mireia skirt. I'm loving that tie detail around the waist, great for hiding the tummy area, but will it create too much bulk? I'm not so sure. Maybe in a lightweight linen fabric in the summer, I could get away with it, but would I make it in a wool fabric? Probably not, too bulky around the waist. So what do they say about the Mireia? Buy the Mireia sewing skirt pattern from Fibre Mood. A skirt with sleeves? Really? Absolutely. Mireia puts a fun twist on the classic skirt. 2 sleeves are sewn into the side seams and tied at the front. How strange. Looking for a more classic skirt, then simply leave them off. This lined skirt is knee length but can be easily adjusted to suit your style. Mireia has an elegant overlapping vent at the back and concealed zip fastening. So what do we think about that then? Sleeves tied around your waist. It's like when you were a kid, isn't it? And you tie your jumper around your waist rather than carry it. But there's no jumper at the back, just 2 sleeves. A little bit odd, that one. So we'll have a think on that one. But what fabrics do they suggest for the Mireia? Suggested fabrics are, so they say, Mireia with its sleeve ties looks best in drapey fabrics. Yeah, I thought that. With a touch of structure. So viscose linen, perfecto. Think wool, double crepe or soft twill with some body. For a version without the sleeve ties, you can really experiment with materials and textures. Just make sure the fabric isn't too thin or too lightweight. So lots of options there. Would I like a skirt with sleeves tied around the middle? I think the jury's out on that one. But you know, you never know. It's worth trying. I might be good for scrap busting if I've got a shirt already made that I don't love anymore. I could do a bit of mixy-matchy and get a skirt. There's an idea. No skirt collection would be complete without one from one of my favourite pattern companies, Maison Fauve, and they've knocked it out of the park with their latest skirt pattern, which is the Silana skirt. The Silana skirt is a modern take on a classic tailoring, blending masculine-inspired structure with a bold feminine silhouette. Sounds really exciting, doesn't it? It's slightly flared cut, which I think will suit me, and timeless midi length make it easy to wear, while the high front slit adds movement and elegance. Italian style pockets, a slim waistband and belt loops, and refined details throughout create a polished finish. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? The skirt is fastened at the back with an invisible zip. Yes, we love an invisible zip. And darts ensure a flattering, well-balanced fit. Yeah, absolutely drooling over this one, and definitely on my radar. I've got some really nice green cord fabric that I've earmarked for the winter version of this skirt, and I can also imagine it done in a really nice linen fabric for the spring and summer as well. So definitely want to make the Silana skirt. I've put a chalk and notch pattern on my skirt list as well, which I've not made for quite a while, one of their patterns, so it'd be interesting to get back into chalk and notch again. And the one I've chosen is the Evelyn skirt. Buy the Evelyn skirt sewing pattern from Chalk and Notch. Evelyn is a high waist skirt. View A is fitted through the waist, has a high slit side front, buttons and midi length. View B is fitted through the waist, has side front buttons and is mini length. View C has an adjustable elastic waist with a high slit and is midi length. So lots of options with this skirt. You can have it with or without elasticated back, which I think is a brilliant option for a lot of us. I like the version with the side split and the buttons down the front, and think that's going to be a brilliant one for the spring and summer. And to be honest, it would look great in some corduroy or a wool fabric for winter as well. So thinking about the Evelyn skirt from Chalk and Notch, the slit is what has drawn me. And yeah, I think it would be great with a little fitted top. Maybe a salto top would look good in it. And I could do the bands of the salto to match the skirt in a plain linen fabric, and do some patterned fabric that matches the linen in the middle. Oh, it's a plan. Next up is one from I Am Patterns, and this is my nod to a standard denim skirt. I don't like all the top stitching and the pocket details on a standard denim skirt. I think there's too much going on for my little body. So I've picked the Romeo skirt from I Am Patterns. Buy the Romeo skirt sewing pattern from I Am Patterns. I Am Romeo, a denim skirt with a touch of sensuality. Whoa. A pinch of audacity and a hint of classicism. Unique as you are, I will be with you everywhere. What a description. I love that. So it's got a button down front, which I think I would do with press studs. It does have pockets in the front, but they're done like a slanted trouser style pocket. Couple of little tucks in the front as well, but quite a simple silhouette, and I think will be great in some patterned denim fabric for the spring and summer. I know, patterned denim. I've got some patterned denim in my stash that I got from Fabworks earlier in the year, and it's got roses all over it. This fabric I think will work really well in this skirt with a matching little jacket. I know, double denim, but a girl's got to do it. I don't care. I think they will look great together. And because the jacket matches the skirt, it'll lengthen me. Maybe I need to be stretched on a rack. That's the only way I'm going to lengthen. But you get my drift. It's not going to break me up too much. Hopefully. We're nearly there. This is skirt number 9. And it's from Mimoy, a French pattern company that unfortunately is all in French. But you can use Google Translate. I've done it for the instructions on their patterns that I've used. Love the fit, and they've got a stunning little skirt that I want to try, and it's the player skirt. Player skirt is a straight skirt with midi length. The front features a split and a pleat detail to give movement to the line. The waist is quite high. It can be accessorised with a thin belt if you want to emphasise it. Depending on the chosen material, player can adopt different styles. In wool for a very chic look, or in denim for a more casual appearance. So one more skirt to go. Let's have a look. Have I saved the best for last? Last but definitely not least is gonna be a beginner friendly skirt pattern. So there's something for everybody in my selection. It's one I want to try. It's from Pattern Emporium, and it's their Easy Does It skirt. Sounds perfect, doesn't it? Meet the Easy Does It skirt, your new fast sew fave. With a flat front waistband, so great for the tummy area, and elasticated back, you get that smooth, polished look without the hassle of a zip. It's pull-on perfection. This skirt's A-line silhouette is all about effortless style with fun side splits to keep things breezy and chic. So perfect for the spring and summer, this one. Choose your length, mini, midi, T or maxi, and find your perfect fit with 3 cutting options from longer lengths. Want pockets? You've got options. Go for classic inseam or mix it up with urban style patch pockets and flaps. And there's a video so long for this skirt as well, so it's definitely beginner friendly. So what fabrics did I recommend? Chambray, viscose or cotton voile, batiste, denim, double gauze, linen, modal, rayon chalet, rayon blends, sateen, seersucker. You can catch my drift. The list is endless. Any sort of light to medium weight fabric is gonna work. You could even try it in jersey, I guess, and then you wouldn't need the elastic in the waist, would you? There's an option to look at. So there we go. 10 skirts. Obviously, I'm probably not going to make 10 skirts, but let me know which ones you think I should try. I definitely want to get some skirts and co-ord skirt sets into my wardrobe because I haven't got any. I tend to go for dresses or trousers and tops. I don't know why. Well, I do, because of my height problem, but I'm sure I can get away with a skirt if it's done with some matching top fabric or a colour that blends. Nothing too clashy, because then it breaks my body in half and makes me look like even more of a midget. Let me know what skirt patterns you've used if you're vertically challenged that work for you as well, because I'm open to ideas. And 2026 is going to be the year of the skirt.